Okay, pay attention, you guys, because this is almost like tradition. Every year, there's always some sort of event, some sort of major event that happens around the time of the NBA Finals or leading up to the NBA Finals, particularly during the conference finals. There's always some sort of corollary event or underlying connection between a team that's in the playoffs currently, one of the remaining teams, and, that event. So like last year, there was Bill Walton. He passed away before the finals. And what was he connected with? What team was he connected with? He was connected with the Boston Celtics, right? 2023, Denver Nuggets faced the Miami Heat. Eric Spoelstra had a relative who passed away, or somebody that was connected with Eric Spoelstra had passed away. In 2022, there was nefarious aspects of what took place before the finals, as well as before the season with Andrew Wiggins, where he was pressured to take the vaccine. And we already know, just based off of keeping your antennas up, that he made the All-Star team because he took the vaccine. He was a starter on the All-Star team because he took the vaccine. He was not capable of being a starter. He should not have been a starter. All-Star, maybe, but a starter, no. That came from him taking the vaccine. That's why they won the championship that year, as well as other numerological aspects when it comes to Mr. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, as well as, other events that took place that I can't really remember, but you guys can go back to those videos. 2021, you have the predicted programming aspect of Chris Paul, the State Farm commercial, which was prior to that, but it's just very, very eerie, where you had the Dare come into Chris Paul's home and tear up his home, representing him losing to the Milwaukee Bucks. That's what that represented. So there's always going to be some sort of corollary event that is going to take place, which is in connection or conjunction with the NBA Finals. So right here, Indiana, they're going to the finals. It's imminent. They're going to go to the finals. And I could be wrong, and I'll stand on it, but I know what I'm saying. They're going to the finals, and they will face the OKC Thunder. And this right here is a corollary or a correlation, if you will, just when it comes to the underlying connection. We already understand, or most of you who already know, Jim Irsay, he passed away. The owner of the Indianapolis Colts, he passed away. He passed away at the age of 65. The NBA Finals will take place on 6/5, featuring the Indiana Pacers and the OKC Thunder. This was his last tweet. There's no way that this is a coincidence. There's no way. You have to understand, the entertainment industry is very, very sinister, very diabolical. So when it comes to these underlying connections, you may not understand it, but they understand it. That's why it's called underlying connections. You have to understand that these things play out. It is a correlation. So Jim Irsay, he says, "Go Pacers. Good luck to Herb, the entire Pacers organization in our city." Come on, man. This was his last tweet, and he died at the age of 65. We already understand the NBA Finals will start on June 5th. That's 6/5. I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but that's a day before my birthday, and really don't matter. I'm just pointing that out. My birthday is 6/6. It is what it is. But yeah, man, like, come on. We have to understand the corollary aspect of this society when it comes to the upper levels in regards to the entertainment industry and what they push esoterically, because it all stems from the esoteric in terms of hidden knowledge. It doesn't necessarily have to do with anything pagan or, any sort of worship system. It's just an understanding of the Hegelian dialectic. This is what they push, the underlying connections, these different aspects of, how they work when it comes to things coming into fruition the way they want it to come into fruition. There's a reason why Tyrese Halliburton is being pushed. There's a reason why Tyrese Halliburton was able to have an interview with Barack Obama. And mind you, what's funny about this is the last two losers in the NBA Cup will meet in the NBA Finals. I know it hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. The last two losers of the NBA Cup, because the NBA Cup is new, there's only been two NBA Cups. The last two losers will meet in the NBA Finals. Just something very interesting about that.